With all the talk around these super young players around Europe tearing it up for both their club and their country, from Florian Wirtz having an instrumental role in the still undefeated Bayer Leverkusen's magical campaign, to Man United's academy product Kobe Mainoo, who has seemingly come out of nowhere and is already one of the best young players in the world, a lot of people aren't talking about or even familiar with a player whose ceiling is so incredibly high and already at just 18 years of age is a PSG regular. Warren Zaire-Emery is a French player from PSG's academy, born in 2006. Yes, 2006. Now, while some people have been talking about him, he isn't nearly talked about enough for both how high his potential is and his current production right now at just 18 years old. So that's what we will be talking about today. So what's going on, everyone? You are listening to Back of the Net here. I hope you're all doing well. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into it. Zaire-Emery joined PSG's academy in 2014 at the age of just 8 years old. In the academy, Zaire-Emery always apparently played above his age categories. And just to give you an insight of how talented he is as a player and how he has forced both PSG and France to fast track his career. Within 3 years, Zaire-Emery went from representing France at the under-16 level in 2021 to representing France at the senior level in 2023. In July 2022, at the age of just 16 years old, Zaire-Emery signed his first professional contract with PSG, signing a 3-year deal until 30th of June 2025. And just a month later, Zaire-Emery made his professional debut for PSG as a substitute in a 5-0 win in the league against Clermont. His debut at 16 years and 151 days old made him the youngest ever player to appear in an official match ever for PSG. In Zaire-Emery's first season of professional football, while a lot of players his age would maybe be loaned out to gain experience playing men's football, or a lot of players will simply be kept in the under-21s to gain more experience, become a better player, and maybe make a cup appearance here and there, Zaire-Emery became a pretty consistent player for PSG and ended up playing 31 games for PSG that season, mainly as a substitute, but he even got himself 3 goals to show for his first season in professional football. But this season, Zaire-Emery has taken his game to a whole new level and is now a regular starter for one of the biggest and best clubs in Europe. He has already played 33 games this season, scoring 3 goals and getting 6 assists. And outside of a home 1-1 draw with Newcastle that he missed due to an ankle sprain, Zaire-Emery has played every single minute of PSG's Champions League campaign thus far. He has also started 16 out of PSG's 26 league games this season, only not playing in 4 of those games. 2 of those games he was injured. And on December 13th, 2023, he scored his first Champions League goal in a 1-1 away draw against Dortmund, making him the youngest ever French goal scorer in Champions League history at just the age of 17 years and 280 days old. So yes, he is young and he is getting plenty of game time for a huge club in PSG. But what makes him so good? Well, the first attribute that Zaire-Emery has that a lot of coaches love is his versatility. Now, for the record, Zaire-Emery's first and best position is central midfield, just like that number 8 role, that box-to-box kind of player. But he can and has also played as the lone defensive midfielder. He's even played as a right back, right wing back, right midfielder. So even at his young age, he has a lot of versatility, and at each position he looks very serviceable. Onto what he has as a player. For his age, Zaire-Emery has great vision, great football IQ, rarely impressive long passing, and is extremely good at dictating the tempo of a game, something that not too many 18-year-olds have. Zaire-Emery is a winning runner and is pretty decent in a tackle. But for his age, his maturity and decision making makes you feel like when you're watching him, you aren't watching an 18-year-old playing his second ever season in professional football. It makes you feel like you are watching a 26-year-old seasoned veteran that has been playing this level of football for a long time. Now, while he is more of a defensive-minded player, Zaire-Emery has also proven to be a very capable box-to-box player. In my opinion, that's his best position, and he has had his fair share in both scoring goals for PSG and assisting them. I mean, in his only ever game for France's senior team, he scored himself a goal. Now, Zaire-Emery isn't the perfect player. I mean, no one is, but especially at 18 years old, he's not the perfect player. You would maybe like Zaire-Emery to get dispossessed a little less. Maybe you'd like his dribbling to get a tad bit better. Maybe get better in winning aerial duels. But at the age of 18, as a prospect specifically, he is pretty much as good as it gets. Now, I rate Kobbie Mainoo a lot, but for anyone that says Kobbie is better than Zaire-Emery right now, well then either you are a Man United fan or you just haven't taken the time to actually watch Zaire-Emery, and maybe you've only caught a glimpse of him here and there in the Champions League. We have seen tons of Wonderkids get thrusted into the limelight at a very young age and never seem to fulfill their potential. And I am well aware that in 5 years' time, Zaire-Emery could be an unknown player playing in the lower divisions of France that never fulfills his potential. But if he can keep progressing, keep himself on the straight and narrow, then I honestly believe that sky is the limit for him. He is just so good. Statistically, he is very good, but off the eye test specifically is where I love him the most. Like I said, at his age, his maturity and decision making is second to none. It is so good. It genuinely makes you feel like you are watching a seasoned vet playing his position and it's not an 18-year-old. He is so good. But the thing is, the only thing I'm worried about is that because he is so young, that he may get too many minutes at his age, too much game time, and end up like Pedri. And now Pedri's a great player, but he is such an injury-prone player now because he's got overworked. So as long as Zaire-Emery can get managed correctly, get given the correct, sufficient game time for his age, then again, I genuinely believe that sky is the limit for him. But yeah, guys, that's the video. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys rate Zaire-Emery? Is he better than Kobbie Mainoo? Will he fulfill his potential? Let me know in the comments below. Please be sure to smash the like button, subscribe if you guys haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one.